Sean Hannity always loves to remind his audience that Republicans are good people. Republicans are great people. You know, when those big bad Democrats accuse us of being in favor of dirty air and dirty water, how dare they say that? Because what are you talking about? That's so outlandish. Of course we're not in favor of dirty air and dirty water. That's crazy talk. In fact, listen to the compilation Media Matters put forward of Sean Hannity reminding us of just that fact.
President says, you know, the Republicans want dirty air and dirty water. This is the president who said, Republicans, their plan is for dirty air and dirty water. Republicans, their plan is for dirty air and dirty water. Republicans, their plan is for dirty air and dirty water. Dirty air and water. Dirty air and water. Dirty air, water. Dirty air. Dirty air, dirty water. I say that all the time. And dirty water. Do you think I want dirty air and dirty water? I want dirty air. I want dirty water. Dirty air and dirty water. I want old people thrown over the cliff. There comes a point where this becomes actually comical. Dirty air, water, dirty air, dirty water, dirty air, dirty water, dirty air and water. Dirty air and water. Dirty air and water. Dirty air and water. Yeah, I want, no, dirty air. Gotta get it right. Dirty air and dirty water. Dirty air, dirty water. Dirty air, water. Republicans want dirty air, dirty water. Dirty air and dirty water. Dirty air, dirty water. Dirty air and water. Republicans want dirty air, water, and they want to kill grandma. Dirty air, dirty water. Dirty air and dirty water. Dirty air, dirty water. Dirty air, water, and kids with autism. Dirty air, dirty water. That want dirty air and water and hate children and hate grandma. Dirty air, dirty water. But again, back to my point on Obama. If he's saying Republicans want dirty air and water, dirty air and water, dirty air, dirty water, dirty air, dirty water, dirty air and water, dirty air, dirty water. Republicans want dirty air. They want dirty water. Now, don't forget, Mr. President, we also want dirty air and dirty water.
He hasn't said a word since the West Virginia chemical spill with the chemicals that they use at the coal plant. What happened, man? Every other news outlet in the world has covered that story, that this is a plant that has not been regulated because of a corrupt loophole. This plant has not been regulated since 1991. They store incredibly toxic, poisonous chemicals. Well, guess what? There was a leak. It went into the water supply. 300,000 people in West Virginia couldn't use their water, couldn't drink it, couldn't shower in it. It was a nightmare. 100,000 homes that were affected. The spill was worse than they originally said. There's a whole new chemical that they didn't even tell the people about. When they said the first time that the water is safe, it wasn't safe. It was still brown and disgusting and probably would make you sick. I mean, this is what we're dealing with here. It's a massive story. Also, another angle to the story, the company filed for bankruptcy. Not because they're actually bankrupt, because there's a way to get around actually having to pay for the cleanup. They file for bankruptcy, they open up a new company in a different name, they transfer the money in a certain way, and boom, all responsibility's gone. This is a story that should have been covered not once, not twice, at least 5 times on your show, whether you're a right-wing organization, a left-wing organization, an independent organization, or whatever, okay? Sean Hannity mentioned it 0 times. Well, guess what? Now there's another angle to the story. Here's a new bill that if Republicans vote against it, they should just step down and turn themselves into the authorities, because this would be treasonous. It's like being a traitor. Democrats Barbara Boxer, Joe Manchin, and John Rockefeller proposed the Chemical Safety and Drinking Water Protection Act. Now, understand, these guys, they're not even like in the Progressive Caucus. These are just run-of-the-mill Democrats, establishment Democrats. Even they realize the gravity of the situation. All this bill does is closes that regulatory loophole that allowed those dangerous chemical companies to not be inspected, and those chemical plants that store the chemicals to not be inspected. Under the law now, only the places that create the chemicals have to be inspected, not the ones that store it. Well, this just closes that loophole. That's all it does. So my question, or my point to Sean Hannity is, if you actually are not in favor of dirty air and dirty water, like you said 192 times, as Media Matters so greatly documented there, okay, dude, come on out on your show today or tomorrow. Hell, I'll give you 3 days. Come on out onto your show by Friday and say, I, Sean Hannity, support the Chemical Safety and Drinking Water Protection Act, and I urge and implore the Republican Party to support it as well. Now I'm on the record.